Hello everyone and welcome to Tallinn, Estonia and the 2020 ISU Junior World Championships. It's exhibition day and I welcome you into the building in just a few moments to witness the exhibition programs of some of the best junior skaters in the world. Well, the ISU Junior competitive season is now over for the next 6 months until the Junior Grand Prix starts again in Richmond, BC, Canada, just outside of Vancouver, my hometown. And always looking forward to the start of a new season. But 6 months from now, as we close out the 2020 World Junior Figure Skating Championships. Well, Tallinn has been such a wonderful host city. Population of around 435,000 people on the shore of the Gulf of Finland on the Baltic Sea, located 80 kilometers east of Helsinki and 320 kilometers west of St. Petersburg. And there's a look at the lights and the different environment for the athletes. It's all about show. And what an amazing week this has been. Maybe the best junior talent on display that we have ever seen at the Junior Worlds. It continues to get better every year.
A lot of people will see this show on TV, and you can see the beauty of figure skating yourself here in Toimirava Ice Hall. Please, take your seats and enjoy the magic on ice. The skaters are ready. We are ready. Let's enjoy.
Oh, there's some of the Canadian athletes.
Performer is on the ice. Silver medalist of Young Olympic Festival 2019, Mihhail Selevko, Estonia.
So Mihhail Selevko, one of the junior skaters here, local skaters, maybe a young junior world skater coming up in a few years, and he'll be skating to Awaken by Valerie Brossard and Ray Chen. While some innovative steps on the heel, on the toes. Well, these exhibition programs so good for the development of juniors in their interpretation and expression. So important.
Mihhail Selevko.
And a very nice job by Mihhail here. Just a good demonstration of the young talent coming up around the world. This young man is a junior skater here in Estonia. And you can see he's got some creativity, some innovation, and passion for performance. And some wonderful skating skills as well, right up into a triple flip in lights. They never practice that. Nicely done.
Please welcome to the ice, Estonian Junior Champion 2020.
Well, the junior champion of Estonia, Niina, Petrõkina. And a glimpse into the future of Junior Grand Prix entries from Estonia. She's skating to Can't Help Falling in Love. Wow, look at the skating skills, the speed. Well, I don't know how old this young lady is, but she just delivered a triple Lutz, triple flip, and some beautiful skating skills and connected to the music. My gosh. Just an example of the talent coming up here in Estonia, but also around the world. Look at the double axles, such soft knees, flexibility. It's really beautiful. Here's the triple Lutz. Just a little step out, but in lights. Wow.
Sixth place in ice dance, representing France, Loïcia Demougeot and Théo Mercier.
Loïcia and Théo, sixth in the ice dance event. Always creative, innovative, wonderful basic skaters. And they're skating to Light of the Seven from the Game of Thrones. Well, Loïcia, 18 years old. Théo is 20. Expect to see them back on the Junior Grand Prix next year. They're unique and innovative, good, solid skating skills.
Mercier, France.
And they'll come with something new and different, I'm most certain, as the French skaters usually do. Well, they carry such great speed across the ice. Here's this flip right up into a stand on the thigh. A little edgy music for sure.
Please welcome 5th place in ladies representing Republic of Korea, Haein Lee.
Haein Lee from Korea, 5th place in the ladies. She is a remarkable athlete. Didn't have a great free program. Is a great skater. She was sitting second after the short program. Had a tough free skate. And here in the exhibition, She'll be skating to Never Enough, performed by Lauren Alfred from The Greatest Showman.
I'm trying to hold my breath, let it stay this way, can't let this moment end. You set off a dream, getting louder now, can you hear it echoing? Take my hand, will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you, all the shine, a thousand spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough.
Well, make no mistake about it, this young lady will be at the top of the game in juniors and in seniors in years to come. She's highly skilled. She was very disappointed with her result here. Look at that. So easy. Triple Lutz, triple toe loop in exhibition. She will make a comeback. We will see her stronger and better. She's a competitor. And as all competitors, they want to be at the top. And they'll find a way to climb that mountain.
Representing United States of America, 6th place in pairs, Кейт Finster, Balasz Nagy.
Well, 6th place in the pair event, Кейт and Balaj from the United States, and they're skating to Je suis malade by Laura Fabian.
Ma ma radio, comme un gosse idiot, en écoutant mon rouvreur qui chantera. Je suis malade, complètement malade, comme quand ma mère sortait le soir et qu'elle me laissait seule avec mon désespoir. Je suis malade, c'est ça, je suis malade. Tu m'as privé de tous mes chants, tu m'as vidé de tous mes mots, et j'ai le cœur complètement malade. C'est la barricade, t'entends, je suis malade.
Well, this is a nice, strong team. Kate is 16 years old, a student, and Balasz, 21, also a student. They're coached by Delilah Sappenfield. Look at that beautiful twist. So difficult to compete against the Russian pair teams. But this young team is really strong, got some great elements.
Please welcome.
I think we'll
seventh
see
place
them in the
men.
future for sure.
Adam Siao Him Fa. France.
19 years old, Adam Siao Himfa. 7th place in the men's skating to dream by the Imagine Dragons.
In the dark, right on the middle mark, just in the tear of everything that rises below the surface. And I watch from a distant 17
Well, over the past 2 seasons, Adam has really improved in his performance, his exploration of the music.
Adam Siao Himfa, France.
Becoming an all-round skater. We'll see much more out of him in the next few years. And as he enters the senior category, he's strong, powerful, but also sensitive. Good skating skills.
Winning 8th place in ice dance from Canada, Miku
Was 16-year-old Miku
Makita
Makita and 17-year-old Tyler Ganera. 8th place in the ice dance. They're from Vancouver, Canada. And they're skating to With You by Tyler Shaw.
Running late on a Wednesday, shortcut by the freeway. Locked eyes as you pass me, 2 hearts on a cold street. Looking back at the same time, I feel warmth, did you feel mine? I get the urge but I can't speak, 2 hearts on a cold street. I know this sounds crazy, but this could be fate. And I'm thinking maybe that you feel it too. Tell me, are you busy? Tell me you can stay. Cause I'm thinking maybe for you we'll travel to outer space. Take a bullet to the heart just to keep you safe. For you, anything for you. With you, the years just fade away. Like a dream in my arms, but I'm wide awake. With you, whenever I'm with you. Ain't it funny how the time flies? Now you're here as my wife. Remember how you met me? 2 hearts on a cold street, 3 kids in a big house. Can't believe we're here now. Your one has never left me. 2 hearts on a cold street, and now it's not crazy. I told you it's fate. Remember that day as I lay here with you. So happy you weren't busy. I'm glad that you stayed. I still feel the same, yeah. For you, we'll travel to outer space. Take a bullet to the heart just to keep you safe. For you, anything for you. With you, the years just fade away. Like a dream in my arms, but I'm wide awake. With you, whenever I'm with you. 2 hearts on the cold street, 2 hearts on the cold street. 2 hearts on the cold street, 2 hearts, just you and me. Now it's just you and me. For you, I'll travel to outer space. With you, all the years just fade away. For you, we'll travel to outer space. Take a bullet to the heart just to keep you safe. For you, anything for you. With you, the years just fade away. Like a dream in my arms, but I'm wide awake. With you, whenever I'm with you. With you, with you, with you. With you, with you, with you. With you, with you, with you. With you, with you.
Miku Makita, Tyler Gunara, Canada.
Ain't it funny how the time flies? Now you're here as my wife. Remember how you met me? 2 hearts on a cold street, 3 kids in a big house. Can't believe we're here now. Your warmth has never left me. 2 hearts on a cold street, and now it's it's not crazy. I told you it's
The next skater is from Japan. She won 11th place among ladies. Ladies and gentlemen, Mana Kawabe. Mana Kawabe, Japan.
Well, Mana is such a powerful, beautiful skater. Didn't have the best competition for herself here, but a bright future still to come.
Please welcome third place in pairs. Yulia Artemyeva, Mihhail Nazarechev, Russia.
Yulia 14, Mihhail 18. Third place in pairs, bronze medalist at the World Championship, skating to Susanna.
spese sono troppe. Poi mi hai detto cocorito, non mi compri colpa te. E sei scappata a Malibu con un grossista di bijou. Susanna, 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 mon amour. Io turista ticinese, tu regina di Pica, indossavi un pechinese ed un triangolo di strass. Ho detto vieni via con me, Susanna, 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 mon amour. Susanna, 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 mon amour. E ora sono sulle spese, in balia degli usurai, sovvenziono 4 streghe, per poi sapere dove stai, e il tuo marito sta qui da me, e mangia e dorme come un re. Susanna, 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 mon amour. Susanna, 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 mon amour. Susanna, 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 mon amour. Io ti aspetto, mon amour.
Well, Yulia almost misstepped on Mihhail's stomach. She's got a smile as they get up. Oh, you can see most of these young junior skaters don't have a lot of time to work on their exhibition numbers. It's always a little awkward to do that after being in competition, but very cute approach here. And such good athletes. You can see Julia just concentrating to get those steps and turns right. But once they get skating, they're all comfortable.
Indossavi un pechinese ed un triangolo di strass.
Our next performer won 4th place among men from Italy, Daniel Grasl.
I'm flying high like a bird, but my fluttering wings can keep you from pulling me down. Your mama says I'm a fool, and yeah, maybe that's true, 'cause I can't stop thinking about you.
Well, 17-year-old Daniel Grasso of Italy has had a really strong Junior Grand Prix season. He was in the final, fourth here. Can do all the difficult jumps, but what's most impressive is his discovery and exploration of the musicality that he has. He's a great coaching and choreography team. We're working as he explores his own style, his own performance.
Please welcome bronze medalists in ice dance. From Russia, Elizaveta Shanaeva.
Elizaveta, 16 years old. David is 23rd in the ice dance. They bring home the bronze medal, and they skate here at the exhibition to come together. Well, this team is always so intense and into the performance. Really a lot of fun to watch them in competition or exhibition. Doesn't matter. They perform. So much competition in Russia in all the disciplines. You have to be at the top of your game throughout the season just to get out of the country. And compete internationally. This team has been so successful over the past few years, but you can see why. Can they ever move? Can they ever skate?
Please welcome the bronze medalist
And another young
in men's
Russian,
competition
17-year-old
from Russia,
Peter Gumenik.
Gumenik.
Bronze medalist from the World Junior Championship, improving and growing so much every year. So determined. Brilliant skater skating to Moonlight Sonata, arranged by Hidden Citizens. Well, in all the performances by Peter Gumenek, he's passionate, he's driven, he's emotional in the performance itself. Well, one of the things that I'm so lucky is because I get to watch these young people grow up, from really young boys and girls to young men and women to men and women through time.
Dear guests, now starts the intermission and we will see you here again 4:10. Thank you.
And to watch these young skaters, or young people really, grow from their very first entry onto the Junior Grand Prix and through 2 seasons, maybe even 3 or 4 in some cases, you watch their growth as people. And it's such a privilege to watch all these skaters as they grow up as people and as athletes.
Which defines our very essence. Time does not stand still, but time follows where I lead.
Well, during the ice resurfacing, going to answer some questions that were sent in during the week. First of all, I want to talk a little bit about the Junior Grand Prix season coming up next season. It will begin in Richmond, Canada. That's just a little south of Vancouver, my hometown. Great to be able to start there. It'll start in August, 3rd week of August, or 4th week of August, actually. Then we'll move on to Kosice, Slovak Republic, then to Budapest, Hungary, Ostrava, Czech Republic, Yokohama, Japan, Tashkent, Uzbekistan, and Ljubljana, Slovenia. And then the Junior Grand Prix final will take place in Beijing, December 10th to 13th. Well, there's a number of questions that have been sent in during this week here in Talent at the Junior World Championships. What's your favorite routine of the season? Gosh, there were so many. I really couldn't pick one routine because these young skaters are coming up with some brilliant, brilliant work in programming. Was I a skater when I was younger? Absolutely, for sure. I started skating at the age of 11. Well, I played hockey. I was skating before that. And I started figure skating at the age of 11. And I also went on to the World Championships in the 70s and into an ice show. I was a coach for 25, 30 years, international coach, and worked for the federations in Canada and the ISU and et cetera, et cetera. So I've done a lot. My whole life has been in the sport, which I love. And how lucky is one to love their work? Well, the question from Hannah was, who will come out on top, the Americans or the Georgians or the Russians? Well, we know the answer now, the Americans. And what a dramatic ending to that free dance. Outstanding competition by all the teams, and brilliant right down to the last second, and I don't want to say a surprise ending, but a dramatic ending, I would say, to that event. That was so exciting to watch, such brilliant performances by everyone. Do I have a hobby other than figure skating? Yes, I talked about that. I have 2 hobbies. One is fishing. I love to fish for trout and salmon in the streams and lakes and the wilderness of British Columbia. And just about an hour outside of West Vancouver, I can be right in the middle of grizzly bear territory and bears and elk and deer, and hike the rivers and catch trout on the fly. I love to fly fish, so it's my escape. That's it is my favorite hobby to do. I also edit a lot of videos, mostly about skating, so it's another hobby attached to my work and my passion. What is my favorite song to skate to at my age? Nothing. No. I'll talk about music, though. Always love I know it's been used a million times, but the Pirates of the Caribbean. It's what a wonderful composition that is. Just depicting the imagery in your mind about pirates in the movies that followed that whole series. Love that piece, of course. The classics. I listen to classical music all the time in my car and at my work. When I'm working, I have classical music on. It's calm, it's beautiful, and there's so much great music other than classical. We hear that all the time. So, and classical music and skating, interestingly enough, is kind of fresh and new because we're hearing, because of the vocals being allowed, we hear such a wider range of music on competitive skating. And when you hear a classic piece, you go, wow, how beautiful is that? That's what we only used to hear, and now it's fresh and new again. It's like old styles in clothing, although the 70s will never come back, or hopefully not. For style, that is. But would you like to see quads in the ladies' short program? Sure, why not? Because they're doing them, and they're doing them easily, and they're doing them well. It would be different if people were throwing their body into quads and crashing and burning and getting injured and whatnot all the time. That would be different. But the technique that is being taught on quads and triple axel is so good that the forces in the body are not severe. The bodies, when they're young and juniors, are actually built better for quad jumps, and even the seniors as you grow. So you have to be careful, of course. You have to monitor the number of repetitions. But if they can do them, why not? Doba asked the question, can you start skating at 15 or 16? You can start skating in your 40s and 50s if you want. You may not reach any triple jumps, but just the sport of skating, figure skating on the ice and interpreting music is beautiful in itself. So any age, anyone can enjoy that. First of all, the skill and the wonderful thrill of gliding on ice. And then when you put that with music and your movement, everyone at any age can start and enjoying that wonderful feeling. Another question from Alex. How can Maria Kazakova and Georgi Revia of Georgia compete in both the senior and junior worlds? Of course, you can do that if you're age eligible, of course. And if you have the scores, if you've reached the minimum score requirements, you can do both junior and senior. We've seen a number of athletes do that over the years. Question from Danielle. When did you first start commentating? First started commentating in 2014 through necessity because we were presenting the ISU Junior Grand Prix for the very first time as sort of an experiment to see how that would go. And it was in Courchevel, France. And I did it only because I thought, these skaters should be introduced. I was terrible at it, probably still am a little bit. And the pronunciation of the names is always so difficult from so many skaters from around the world, different cultures. And, of course, I many times don't get that right, and it's very difficult to study every name in every competition. So wasn't really very good at that at all, but really felt it was important to present these young people with great respect and care because they were going to go listen to what people said about them. And there's so much negative social media, or the ability on social media to be mean to people. And negative, I never understood that, why a person would ever be mean. It makes completely no sense unless you have low self-esteem yourself. And so I felt it was very important that these young people be encouraged in their pursuit of this beautiful sport and supported when it didn't go well and celebrated when it did. And that's just the way I started that, and seems to work okay. And I'm lucky and fortunate to be able to continue to cover the juniors. How does it feel to be the nicest? This is from Alex. How does it feel to be the nicest figure skating commentator? As I said, I think one has to give it a fair assessment. A bad day is a bad day. You can't sugarcoat that. The only thing that would bother me on any skater, junior or senior, is a disrespectful attitude towards the sport or the audience or your performance. That would be difficult to cover. But other than that, you can be honest and respectful at the same time. We should be doing that in life, let alone commentating and skating. That's just one little aspect. That should be for everyone, just in life. You want to be treated with respect. You can only be treated with respect if you treat other people with respect. What's your favorite competition? Well, I'm a little bit biased, but the Junior Grand Prix, of course, are, and just following the juniors. But I love watching the seniors, too, because now the seniors were the juniors. And I know all the seniors so well because they were on the Junior Grand Prix circuit. So pretty much I love watching everything. At what age do you stop being eligible for junior championship? It's, I believe it's, I've got to get this right. It's 21 for pairs and dance for men. Believe it's 19. I could get this wrong. You have to look it up on the ISU.org. But there is an age limit, obviously, for it's different for the singles and pairs and dance for the juniors. You have to be 15 to be able to compete in seniors, and you must be 13 to be able to compete in juniors. From Katarina, if you start skating older, around 20-ish, can you learn doubles? Absolutely. And probably triples too, depends on how your progress is and your strength of your body. Any tip for beginners? Yep, just begin. Get going. Keep your balance. Enjoy it. Have fun with it. Have I ever come to Japan before? Absolutely. Many, many times. I don't know, maybe over 10 times to Japan. Love that country. Love the people. It's always such a joy. Such great organization. Such passion for our sport, that's for sure. And such gracious, caring people. It's always an honor to go to Japan. What is your favorite program from Evgenia Medvedeva? Pretty much every program that she's done, because she does it from her heart and her soul. And she's not, she's such a great athlete, but she's way more than that. She really changed the sport in many ways in bringing such heartfelt, dramatic performances to the competitive ice surface. And I think people fell in love with her not because she rarely made mistakes in the early years of her competition, but they fell in love with her because she gave them every ounce of her heart and her soul in every performance. Completely a special skater, but moreover a special person, I believe. What should I, this is from Hakeem, what should I do to learn jumps and how to prevent blisters? Okay, how to prevent blisters is you have little cushions that you can put in your, I think they're called donuts. Not the donut that you eat, of course, but they're little donuts, the little pads that you put in anywhere around the sore part of your foot. And what you should do to learn jumps, get good basic skating skills first. Don't try to jump without being able to skate really comfortably, not even having to think about skating, and then you can start to leave the ice and explore what you can do in the air. From Masha, what do you think about Alina Zagitova? Well, I just think I've seen her since she entered the Junior Grand Prix 2014, I guess, in Saint-Gervais. And she was just absolutely brilliant from day one and won pretty much everything. I think she was a bronze medalist in one Junior Grand Prix, but then she won everything in juniors and seniors very quickly. So I very happy that Alina now is doing what she loves to do in show skating and moving on in different aspects of her life. Olympic champion, world champion, Grand Prix final champion. What more can you do? And so I have great respect for Alina Zagitova and for her career, and I'm happy that she's happy in what she's doing in life now. Do you like synchronized skating? Love synchronized skating. What a great sport that is. We covered that at the national championships. I've been at the World Synchronized Championship probably 8 or 9 or 10 times. And that sport has evolved so beautifully over the last few years. And it's so exciting when you see a good team. You see 16, 18 great skaters all working in harmony to beautiful music. It's like going to a show, a musical or a dance show. Spectacular discipline. Love the audience too. They're always crazy and wild, so it's a lot of fun to be in the building. Well, that concludes the boring part of the show, me talking. And I'm sure that we'll be having the second half coming up in just a few moments. I will take a short break and step aside. And we'll be back with the second half in the intermission of the 2020 World Junior Figure Skating Championship Gala Exhibition. We'll be back. Stay with us.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Gala exhibition of ISU World Junior Figure Skating Championships in Tallinn 2020. The second half will be started by Estonian junior champions in 2020, Darja Netjaga, Marko Jevgeni Gaidayenko.
Well, Darja, 15 years old. Marco is 18. And they're skating the exhibition here at the World Junior Championships to Crack of Doom by Tiger Lilies. Well, what a fun number. A lot of drama and dramatics. One of the great things about doing these exhibitions for these young skaters is they're learning to act. They're learning to perform. And of course, an ice dance. That's such a huge part of it. And as I mentioned earlier, they don't get a lot of time to practice these exhibition numbers. It's just great experience to get on the ice in lights, which they don't train in, and a number that they don't have a lot of mileage on, and try to put it together. It's all part of the experience and learning. And well done here by Darja and Marco.
Estonian champion 2020.
Well, Alexander Selevko, 18 years old, 9th place. He was sitting in 4th after the short program. Didn't have a great free program, ended up 9th. But he's skating to Friend Like Me by Will Smith. from soundtrack Aladdin.
Because up your sleeves, you got a brand of magic never fails. You got power in your corner now, heavy ammunition in your camp. You got to punch the bag out. All you gotta do is up and laugh. And then I'll say, life is your restaurant, and I'm your maitre d'. Come whisper to me whatever it is you want. You ain't never had a friend like me. Your friends do this. Did your friends do that? Did your friends pull this? How did they little hide? Did your friends go? I'm the king of the land. I can sing rap dance if you give me the chance. Don't sit there, buggy eyed. I'm here to answer all your midday prayers. You got me bona fide, certified. Got a genie for your charge affairs. I got a pedal for it to help you out. So what you wish? I really want to know. You got a list that's 3 miles long, no doubt. All you gotta do is rub like slow. Mr. Aladdin, yes. 1 wish or 2 or 3. Well, I'm on the job, you big Nick Bob. You ain't never had a friend, never had a friend. You ain't never had a friend, never had a friend. You ain't never had a friend. You ain't never had a friend like me.
Well, that was fun. Great energy. Solid skating skills.
Selevko.
Solid performance overall as well. Bags of personality this young man has. Really good skater. As I said, he was 4th after the short program. Stood a chance to climb on the podium. It was pressure filled for sure. We're going to see more coming from him. Look at the energy, the footwork. 1 foot, 1 hand balance.
You got a list that's 3 miles long, no doubt. All you gotta do is rub like slow.
Great. Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, silver medalist in pairs representing
Well, taking home the silver from Russia, Xenia Valerie. She's 17, he is 19. They've had a great year. And they finish it out here in the exhibition, skating to Beyond the Circle. Well, as I mentioned, it's fun to watch these programs. It's really sometimes a struggle for these young athletes because they don't get to practice them very often. They did a great job here. Of course, as soon as they're doing the skating skills, no problem whatsoever. It's just the synchronization in between in the fun of the program. This is a team that we will see, hopefully, for many years to come. Developing, getting stronger, getting more confident as they grow mature, increasing their presentation.
Ladies from United States of America,
Elisa Liu, two-time United States champions in senior. What a bright light she is. She's brilliant, taking home the bronze. She's skating to party happening people. Well, 14-year-old Elisa Liu of the United States, done so much, but this is only her first year of international competition in the ISU level. Senior champion of the U.S., bronze medalist here, cute, charming, down to earth, a great jumper, solid skater. We'll see her for years to come, we hope, and watch her grow. Wow. $1 million smile as well.
Among men representing United States of America, Maxim Naumov.
Well, can this young man ever move? He had such a great free program. Got to share and celebrate with his dad as coach. Bright future for this young man, 18 years old. Wonderful skater and entertainer. Not easy to work with a prop like the hat in exhibition and skate. But he does it well.
Please welcome the second place in ice dance.
Well, Maria
representing
Kazakova,
Georgia,
18 years old. Georgi
Maria
Revia,
Kazakova,
20.
Georgi
Silver
Revia.
medalist here at the Junior World Championships. Outstanding, innovative, unique dance team. We'll see them for years to come, even at the World Championships in Montreal. They're skating Tagada Gandagan, a Georgian folk dance. Well, that was fun to see something unique and different and close to home and to their hearts.
Maria Kazakova, Georgi Reviak, Sakartvelo.
Well, they are getting ready for the World Championships in Montreal. So they're not done. Such strong skating skills and technical skills. Junior Grand Prix final champions. And here is another Russian princess, Daria Ushacheva, 13 years old. The silver medalist here. She's brilliant. She's beautiful. She's got an old soul, so mature for someone so young. She's skating to Skyfall by Adele.
This is the end. Hold your breath and count to 10. Feel the earth move and then hear my heart burst again. For this is the end. I've drowned and dreamt this moment, so overdue I owe a day. Swept away I'm stolen. Let the sky fall and it crumbles. We will stand tall. Face it all together. Let the sky fall when it crumbles. We will stand tall. Face it all together. Let the sky fall. Let the sky
Daria Usacheva.
So special
Russia.
every time she skates, and irrespective of how she jumps or where she places, I just love watching this young lady perform.
face it all together. Let the sky fall when it crumbles. We will
You should see many years to come from her as she ascends into seniors at some point and continues to grow and mature and perform and entertain us all.
The second place among men representing Japan, Yuma
Kageyama, 16 years old, the silver medalist here, bronze medalist at the Four Continents Championships, had a great season. He's a great skater. And he's skating the Bomb Bomb by Macklemore. We'll stand by to watch this young man ascend in his career. He is special. I mention it many times. He defies gravity in his jumps as he floats back to the ice. He had a disappointing skate. He was so disappointed in the free program. But those moments make you great later. Everyone has to pay the price. But we'll see him for years to come.
Please welcome Junior World Champions 2020 in Iceland.
You saw her smile when the announcer said Junior World Champions. Incredible performance. 17 years old, Evelyn Nguyen, and 18 years old, Vadim Kolesnik of the United States. Skating to Demons by the Imagine Dragons.
And the days
into my eyes. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide.
Don't get too close, it's dark inside. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide.
Curtains cause the last of all. When the lights fade out, all the sinners crawl.
So the dark, your grave and the masquerade will come calling out at the mess you made.
Don't wanna let you down, but I am hellbound. No, this is all for you. Don't wanna hide the truth. No matter what we breathe, we still are made of greed. This is my kingdom come. This is my kingdom come.
When you feel my heat, look into my eyes. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide.
Don't get too close. It's dark inside. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide.
They say it's what you made. I say it's up to fate. It's woven in my soul. I need to let you go.
Your eyes, they shine so bright. I wanna save their life. I can't escape this now unless you show me how. When you feel my heat, look into my eyes. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide. Don't get too close. It's dark inside. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide.
Well, this is such a special dance team. They move so beautifully, of course, but there's a connection between the two.
Congratulations,
There's emotion
Adam
on the ice.
Vadim Kolesnik, United States
They
of
skate with
America.
such heart and passion, as do all the athletes, but there's something just a little bit more from this team that kind of reaches out and brings you into their performance.
And the saints we see are made of gold. When your dreams all fail and the ones
We will see them for years to come. They'll bring us brilliance and beauty
burn still.
as they grow and mature and their story unfolds.
Please welcome Junior World Champion 2020 among ladies.
Well, I keep
Mila
saying it, but
Valieva,
here's another
Russia.
special, unique Ice Princess, World Junior Champion, an artist, an athlete, and she skates to music from another skater, composed by Eric Radford. She's skating to Storm. Well, when an athlete is skating to music and brings the audience to complete dead silence, it means they command the heart and the eyes and the ears of that audience. That's power. That's impressive. And she just did that. That's art and beauty. We will see her on the juniors this season coming up, starting in August, because she's too young to be a senior. She'll wait one more year, but we will get to enjoy her in the junior competitions as she grows and brings more art and sport for us to watch.
Please welcome the gold medalist of Junior World Championship
17-year-old
2020.
Apollinaria Panfilova, 18-year-old Dmitry Rylov, the Junior World Pairs champions. As I mentioned many times, their pair elements, some of the best of the world, junior or senior. And here, they will skate to music by Billie Eilish. Well, those two throw jumps that you saw in that program, perhaps some of, if not the best in the world. Extraordinary speed and height. The perfect technique. So special indeed. A false start there by Apollinaria and a smile. Dmitry handles her so beautifully. He's so strong. They're so aggressive. And now, the men's junior champion of the world. What a season this young man has had. So consistent. Andrei Mozolev, 16 years old. the final skater in this, the Junior World Championship exhibition. He's skating to I'm So Sorry, Dream by Imagine Dragons.
Trust me when I say that I'll make it up to you somehow, So you gotta fire up, you gotta let go, you never be left in alone. You gotta face up, you gotta get yours. You never know the time till you get too low. In the eyes of a teenage crystal eyes, the prettiest of lights that hang the hallways of the room, and the cries from strangers out at night, they'll keep us up at night. We have the curtains drawn. We are living in a dream, but I say what it seems.
Well, this concludes a wonderful season for Andrei Mozilov, ending up as the Junior World Champion. He's been consistent. Short a few performances here and there, but a number of silver medals, but here it was gold at the time that is most important, the World Junior Championship.
Trust me when I say that I'll make it up to you somehow. So you gotta fire up.
Kallid pealtvaatajad, teie ees jääl on finaaliks kõik tänase päeva esinejad. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome all the stars of the today's show to the ice again for the final dance.
Well, as we close out the junior season for the ISU, the Junior Grand Prix events, there are 7 of them. The Grand Prix final that was in Torino, the World Junior Championships here in Tallinn. We've witnessed talent and growth, difficult performances, tears of joy, tears of disappointment. But overall, we've seen absolutely brilliant skating, brilliant talent, that will entertain us for years to come. They will have their ups and they will have their downs, and we'll be here to support them all the way through. Be positive, be supportive, but enjoy. There's an awful lot of talent on that ice right now. We know where they are now. Where will they be in a year or two? Well, we'll watch. We'll follow them. Some will move to seniors. Some will stay on juniors. But for all of us here, the fans around the world, growing fans around the world, it'll be a joy to follow their lives and their careers. And it's been such an honor for me to be able to bring them to you. And as with every exhibition at the Junior Worlds or Senior World Championships, group numbers, they haven't done them before. They have about an hour in the morning to learn it, and that's not easy. You get a couple special highlights like right there with Adam.
Guess I'm pretty glad that you're alone. You said she's scared of me. I mean, I don't see what she sees, but maybe it's because somewhere in your cologne.
Well, as we wind up the coverage of the junior season and this exhibition, we want to remind everybody you can tune in to watch the World Championships from Montreal on the ISU YouTube channel. I think you'll be very pleased to see the World Championships from Montreal. It'll be a great show indeed. Well, we thank the volunteers and the Federation in Tallinn for an outstanding job of hosting the World Junior Championships 2020. We thank the ISU for bringing this live stream to the globe, to the world, for them to enjoy this beautiful and incredible sport of figure skating. We thank all the coaches for the work they do with the skaters on the ice, but more importantly, for guiding their athletes in life. We thank the fans and the viewers from around the world for joining us, for everyone here at the ISU. It's been a privilege. Thank you, everyone, for watching the World Junior Championships. I'm Ted Barton. Good night, everyone.